at Disneyland, and I know we were just here last month for my birthday, but Disney actually invited us to the Disney Creator Celebration. So I'm so excited because I've actually never been to the Food and Wine Festival, and it's happening right now. So we are literally going to eat everything. You guys know we try to try as many things as we possibly can in these videos so that we can review it for you guys and let you guys know what's good. So without further ado, let's go eat.
Let's ride.
Let's ride. So we just got some of our food, and if you guys aren't familiar with how this whole process works, it's basically like how they have it for the Holiday Festival and the Lunar New Year Festival. You can buy these Sip and Savor passes, which has 8 tabs on it, and it's $59 if you're not a Magic Key holder, which I'm not a Magic Key holder. So each tab is about $7.37. So make sure the things you use the tabs on don't cost less than $7.37. Otherwise, you're not getting your money's worth. And also the booths where you buy the Sip and Savor pass, you can just order from any of the booths at that one booth. So that way you don't have to keep going and lining up at every single booth. You can just order it all at one booth, and then they give you this long receipt which you give to the booth, and they just cross it off as you go. So yeah, just a few little pro tips if you guys are new to the Food and Wine Festival. But anyway, now on to the food, the most exciting part. First up, we have the blueberry pancake cold brew, and it's Mexico origin coffee, brown butter, maple and demerara syrups, and oat milk with a blueberry sweet cream made with cream, oat milk, vanilla syrup, blueberry syrup, and puree, garnished with cinnamon flavored cereal crumble. Man, that is a mouthful. Basically, a lot of stuff went into this drink. Of course, we have to use our Feed meimei glass boba straw. Link will be in the description as always. Let's give this a stir. Whoa, it does actually have a blueberry pancake-y flavor. It's so interesting because you definitely get that strong flavor of the cold brew coffee, but then you also get like a little hint of the blueberry syrup as well as a decent amount of cinnamon flavor. It's nice and sweet, very unique. I don't think I've ever had a drink like this, so I would definitely recommend giving it a try. All right, moving on to the food. First up, we have the Cubano slider. It's a slow roasted mustard crusted pork and sliced smoked ham with melted Swiss cheese and pickle served on a Hawaiian roll. And this is from the stand called D-Lish, or as mom might say, D-Lish. Wow, the ham is so smoky, and they really load it up in there. The mustard crusted pork, I was worried it'd be too much of an overpowering mustard flavor, but it's actually not overpowering. Like, it's still there. You do taste the mustard, but it's not hella strong, which I actually prefer, because instead of overpowering it, the mustard flavor actually just like complements the rest of the sandwich. The Swiss cheese adds a nice creaminess, and that pickle also adds a crunch, like a little acidic, refreshing bite. Oh, it's actually really good.
I really like the combination of pickle and ham. This reminds me of the movie Chef, where they make Cubano. Yummy.
Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Next up, also from the D-Lish booth, we have the beef and barley poutine. It's potato bites with braised beef short rib, cheese curds, stout gravy, and lager micro sponge. The beef has so much flavor. You can tell they really braised it because it's so flavorful. It's actually quite tender as well, and it goes so well with the crispy tater tots. Wow, D-Lish booth makes D-Lish food. And then we also got the Horchata cold brew, which is a creamy blend of cold brew and house-made rice and cinnamon beverage. You guys might remember that my personal favorite cold brew in the parks is at Disneyland at Rancho del Zocalo. They have a Horchata cold brew that I love, but we're in California Adventure, so I'm wondering if it's gonna be the same. By the looks of it though, it already looks different because the one at Rancho del Zocalo, it has like a really nice layering, and this one just kind of came like this. So let's see. Ooh, okay, I think it's actually not quite the same because the one at Rancho del Zocalo, it has a stronger coffee flavor. This one definitely is stronger on the horchata flavor and more mild on the cold brew flavor, but still really good.
Wow, that's quite tasty. I still have a preference for the Rancho del
I like the Rancho del Zocalo one better, but this one's still good.
Yeah, still good.
This one's stronger on the horchata flavor.
I think so.
Yeah, and then of course we had to try this Snickers macaron. It's a chocolate Mickey macaron filled with caramel ganache and Snickers bar pieces. And this thing is huge. Look at how big it is compared to my face. Wow, this is so rich and decadent. It's literally a chocolate and peanut butter lover's dream because you really get a strong chocolate flavor but also a really strong peanut flavor as well. It legitimately does taste like a Snickers bar but in a macaron form. The texture of the macaron is nice and has a light crisp on the outside and has like definitely a bite to it, a chew to it, which interestingly enough, the texture of the macaron does kind of mimic the texture of nougat a little bit. And since there's nougat in Snickers bars, it literally makes it even more like a Snickers. I don't know if that was intentional, but yeah, this is really good.
It's very delicious. What is this? What is a macaron? Marshmallow?
No!
Very tasty.
Starlight blur across state lines. Palm outside to face the sky. Another night goes by. I can't describe what you are. Yeah. You could be the one to make me wanna come through. Feel like being brand new. Over you, over you.
Wow!
Make me wanna come through. Feel like being brand new. Over you, over you.
All right, so we just got back with even more food. So first up, we have some offerings from Avocado time. And we got this Impossible Nacho Mac and Cheese. It's cheddar mac featuring seasoned Impossible ground beef, tomatoes, olives, jalapenos, and guacamole. Oh my God. This is really good. I've never had a nachos mac and cheese before, but now I'm wondering why it's not a more common thing. Because it totally makes sense. Like you put cheese on your nachos, then you add all the different toppings, and it totally works on a mac and cheese. The Impossible meat is really nicely seasoned. It has a little bit of a kick. You also get a bit of spice from the jalapenos. The mac and cheese has a creaminess to it, but also the guacamole adds so much creaminess to it. And they definitely don't skip on that guacamole. Like there was a huge scoop of it right on top. Also from Avocado time, we have their Impossible Al Pastor taco. It's an Al Pastor taco featuring Impossible pork with grilled pineapple and avocado tomatillo sauce. The Impossible pork has a really nice flavor to it. Like if you told me this was meat, I wouldn't like bat an eye. It's very similar to real meat. The Impossible pork is nice and savory, and then you get hit with the sweetness and acidity of the pineapple. And also I love the fact that there's raw onions in here. I literally can't eat a taco if it doesn't have raw onions in it. It really adds so much to it. And the avocado tomatillo sauce, it's basically like a salsa. So of course it complements the taco really well. Next up, we have probably the thing I'm most intrigued but also scared to try, which is the Elote paleta. It's a sweet corn paleta with parm crema, chili lime seasoning, corn crunch, and cilantro. Last year they had a guacamole paleta, and I really wanted to try that one, but I couldn't make it out for the Food and Wine. But I'm glad that they also have a very unique flavored paleta this year. I'm quite nervous, but let's give it a try. Very interesting. This has to be one of the most unique things I've tried. So when you get the paleta itself without the toppings, it actually tastes pretty much like a corn ice cream, which might seem weird, but it actually kind of works because corn itself is quite sweet. But then when you get the toppings, you get like the chili lime seasoning, which is basically like tahini, and that adds a whole different flavor profile. And then you taste the parm crema. It definitely has like a cheesy flavor. It adds an extra layer of creaminess to this already creamy paleta. And then you get that crunch from the corn on top. I have to take another bite to kind of process what's going on. I truly can say that I did not know what to expect, but I actually kind of like it. Like, is it my favorite thing in the whole world? No, but it's very unique and it kind of tastes good. Yeah, I kind of like it actually, which I'm very surprised.
What is this?
He hates it.
Tastes like weird.
It does taste strange, I'll give you that. But I actually kind of liked it.
I think by itself, the bar is good. Just with this tahini, I don't like the tahini. Get rid of the cilantro, get rid of the tahini. After that, it's okay.
Very unique, better than I expected. If you want an adventure on your taste buds, give this a try. Next up, we have a few things from Garlic Kissed, and the name of that booth itself sold me because I am a huge garlic lover. There's no such thing as too garlic in my opinion. First up, we have grilled top sirloin with roasted garlic Gruyere, smashed potatoes, and black garlic chimichurri. Flavor is super nice on there. The chimichurri has a nice garlickiness to it and like a bright freshness from the cilantro. You know, it actually reminds me a lot of the green sauce from the kebab shop. I don't know if you guys have the kebab shop where you live, but I am in love with the green sauce. It's like a spicy cilantro sauce, and this chimichurri tastes so similar to it. The steak itself could be more tender. Not necessarily that it's dry, but it's a bit chewier than I would personally like. But dang, these garlic mashed potatoes are heavenly. They're very creamy. You get a little bit of texture from the skin of the potato, but they're also really, really garlicky, which I love. And then we also have the carbonara garlic mac and cheese featuring peppered bacon. Wow, this is like a savory umami flavor bomb. It's creamy, it's rich, it's crispy, because on top I think they have a little bit of panko breadcrumbs, and then you really get the smokiness of the bacon, and it does bring a peppery flavor as well. And then last but not least, from Garlic Kiss, we got the Guava-Lychee Mule. It has vodka, guava nectar, ginger and lychee syrups, lemon juice topped with guava and grapefruit hard cider, garnished with a lemon wheel. And look how pretty it is. It has such beautiful layering. But let's go ahead and mix it up. Oh wait, it's good.
Yeah?
You guys might notice that I don't usually feature many alcoholic drinks in my videos, and that's personally because I don't really like alcohol very much, but this is actually really good. And so to me, an alcoholic drink being good means it doesn't taste like alcohol. So I like this one because it doesn't taste much like alcohol at all, but it has a very like refreshing flavor. It does have a guava flavor. There's not too much of a lychee flavor actually, which is surprising because I feel like lychee is quite a overpowering flavor. Like if you get a boba drink and you put lychee jelly in it, it will make the whole drink taste like lychee jelly basically. So I'm surprised that the lychee isn't like overpowering in this drink, and you can taste more of the guava. I like this one. Meimei approved.
Listen up. He's gonna put you on a gantry lift for your tour. I'm gonna sneak on top of your lift and take us all the way to the big old generator control room. If you raise your hands, I get the clearance and the chaos begins. It's a foolproof plan.
Scan complete. Where you're on my side, high up in the sky, cruising through the night.
Alright, so we just got another round of food. This time we stopped by Cluck-A-Doodle-Moo, and we got their barbecue beef brisket slider featuring Fiscalini Farmstead smoked cheddar with dill pickles on salt and pepper brioche. Immediately, the barbecue sauce is so smoky and sweet and tangy. They definitely stuff a good amount of the barbecue brisket in here. It's sliced really thinly. It's quite meaty and tender. Goes so well with the barbecue flavor. The cheese and the sauce on it adds a lot of creaminess, and the peppered brioche is really nice and fluffy. I just got a hit of those crispy onions. That just levels this up. This is quite tasty. Next up, we have the smoked honey habanero chicken wings. They're chicken wings tossed in a honey habanero seasoning. That's really nice. The chicken is nice and crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside. Oh my gosh, I actually really love that seasoning, because sometimes I worry that things that say they're spicy are not spicy and then I'm a little disappointed. But this is bringing some heat for sure. And you get like a subtle sweetness from the honey part, but I feel like it's primarily the habanero flavor that's coming through. This water is giving me life. If you guys are really dehydrated in the parks like I am, the best place to get water is at the Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta place, because you can get one of these huge cups and fill it with ice and water, whereas some of the other places, if you ask them for water, they give you like a tiny cup. But I'm someone who usually I drink a gallon of water a day, so this is my favorite place to get water because I can get a lot of it and I can just keep going and refilling my water on my own. This is the best. Next up, from California Craft Brews, we have the IPA sausage dog. It's on a soft pretzel roll with onion pepper jardiniere. I don't think I said that correctly. Cheddar cheese sauce and malt vinegar onion crunch. Ooh, this thing is so messy to eat. The sausage is nice and snappy. The cheese sauce is really thick and creamy and luxurious. So it is really good, but I think I actually have to use a fork and a knife to eat this thing. The onions and peppers complement it really well. The pretzel roll has a nice bite to it, and I love the crispy onions. It adds so much texture and flavor. So this one, I do like it. It's just really hard to eat. So maybe instead of eating it like a normal hot dog, eat it like with your fork and knife like I am. Next up, from Peppers Cali-ente, we have the chili relleno empanada with arbol pepper salsa and cheese. Wow, That's really good. And it also delivers on the heat, just like the chicken wings. The filling really does taste like a chile relleno. It's really creamy. The flavor of the pepper comes through. I really like the shell of the empanada. It has a nice crunch on the outside, and it's just the perfect vehicle to wrap all this cheesy goodness. This one is definitely one of my favorites. Next up, we have the Camarones a la Diabla. I hope I'm saying that correctly. It's spicy shrimp with California chile and cilantro rice. I'm really impressed at the spicy food at the Food and Wine Festival. These dishes are really delivering on the heat. And I have a decently high spice tolerance, so I'm definitely impressed. The shrimp is cooked really nicely. It's not like overcooked or rubbery or anything like that. It's very savory, but it also has a lot of heat. This one might be actually the spiciest one out of all of them. Whew, I really feel that one. The spice lingers on your tongue. Overall, so far, I'm quite impressed at the Food and Wine Festival. I'd have to say that this festival has the best food compared to like the Holiday Festival and the Lunar New Year Festival. Food and Wine is like a whole different level.
One day you'll win. One day. What the?
In Monstropolis. A human child!
There's a kid here! A human kid!
Smell like ginger, and I hate ginger.
Yum!
No!
Go set up on the scale. Look, dude, there's your door.
We're almost there, kiddo.
Not so fast, Sullivan. They'll never get her home now.
All right, we're back with more food. We just stopped by the LA style booth and we got 2 items. First up, we have the glazed barbecue pork belly with furikake togarashi mac salad. It even comes with this cute little flower garnish. This is super flavorful, like hella flavorful. It's like savory and umami, but also has a little bit of sweetness too. And look at how tender this pork belly is. You can see all those layers of fat in there. The mac salad is nice. I feel like it has the right amount of mayo. It's like not too much mayo, but not too little mayo either. Usually furikake is actually quite a strong flavor. Like you can definitely tell when it's present, but this, I really don't taste any furikake. And the togarashi, they do sprinkle some on top, but the flavor doesn't really come through either. Like I feel like they could have been heavier handed with the togarashi. And then the other thing we picked up from LA style is this Impossible Euro inspired naan. It's a Euro inspired flatbread featuring Impossible ground beef with chipotle hummus and spiced crispy chickpeas. Wow, that flatbread is really crispy. I actually like how crispy it is on the bottom, and you get a lot of flavor of the hummus, and then the tzatziki with the cucumbers really balances it out. It brings this like nice and light freshness, but also a creaminess. Again, if you didn't tell me that this was Impossible meat, I feel like I would just think it's normal meat. And I actually really enjoy those spiced crispy chickpeas. It brings a little bit of a kick to it, and that crispy texture is so nice contrasting with the hummus and the Euro meat. And then we also picked up this artichoke pizzetta from I Heart Artichokes. It's the artichoke and roasted garlic cream cheese with sun-dried tomatoes, pickled onions, and lemon olive oil drizzled microgreens. It's kind of like a mini artichoke pizza because you have the cheese on there, you have sun-dried tomatoes, which adds the tomato flavor that you would get from like tomato sauce on a pizza. And then I have a good amount of that artichoke on there, which is a very popular pizza topping. Actually one of Bert's favorite pizza toppings.
True, I love artichoke.
My issue with it is that I wish the flatbread was crispy like the Impossible Euro one. That one has a nice crisp. This one a little bit soggy.
I think overall it's okay. I'd rather just eat artichokes.
Then also from I Heart Artichokes, we picked up this passion passion fruit rum cocktail. It has white rum, Italian Amaro, passion fruit nectar, orange and lime juices, and guava puree, garnished with an orange wedge. All right, let's give this a good mix.
Is that water? Yeah.
Oh, interesting. This actually tastes more orangey than passion fruity. And it's called a passion fruit cocktail and not an orange cocktail. But the orange flavor is definitely stronger than the passion fruit flavor. This one you can also taste the alcohol more than the Guava-Lychee Mule that we had earlier. So I think I would prefer the Guava-Lychee over this. I actually do think though that if they made this taste more strongly of passion fruit, this would be really, really good. But personally for me, since the passion fruit flavor isn't as strong as I would like and it's more strong on the orange flavor, I would skip this and just go for the Guava-Lychee Mule. And then we also went to the churro cart in Hollywoodland, and they're having a special tiramisu churro for the Food and Wine Festival. It's rolled in vanilla cocoa sugar and drizzled with espresso sauce. It's so nice and crispy. Has a really nice cocoa flavor. I love how Disney churros are nice and crispy on the outside, and then on the inside there's like a bite and a chew to it. It's like the perfect texture. You definitely get a nice cocoa flavor from the cocoa sugar, and the espresso sauce adds that creamy coffee flavor. I feel like this is one of my favorite like churro flavor variations that they've done, because I feel like a lot of time when I try their flavored churros, nothing beats the original, which I guess is still technically true, but this is coming pretty close.
I'm not the biggest fan of churros, but I do like this. I give it an 8.
Wow,
Yeah.
for Bird, an 8 for a churro is pretty good because he doesn't like churros that much. Okay, so we just stopped by the Studio Catering Co., which is like a food truck, and for the Food and Wine Festival, they have these Korean fried chicken sliders. It's topped with gochujang sauce, kimchi, coleslaw, and pickled onions, served on sweet Hawaiian bread. Whoa, that's surprisingly good. The chicken is nice and crispy, and I think they use chicken thighs, so it's also really juicy. It has a really solid gochujang flavor as well, so it's like sweet and spicy, and the acidity of the kimchi coleslaw really cuts the greasiness of the chicken, and the Hawaiian buns are nice and fluffy. Ooh, I also really love those pickled onions too. Wow, I'm pleasantly surprised at this. And also they do offer a sip and savor portion for this, and you can use their tab on that. So yeah, this is definitely worth trying. Then they were also offering this watermelon punch, which is Korean style watermelon punch with Sprite and oat milk. Let's give this a good mix. You can see those watermelon chunks in there. Ooh, oh, this is nice. It's very refreshing. Like watermelon itself is such a refreshing fruit. The addition of the Sprite with the oat milk definitely makes it less thick and heavy. Because I feel like if it was just oat milk and no Sprite, then this would be quite thick. But the Sprite really helps, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Lifts the palate. If that makes sense. Clearly I'm a professional food reviewer. And we also picked up this dragon fruit soju mule from the Hollywood Lounge, and it's soju, dragon fruit syrup, lime juice, and ginger ale, garnished with Dole dragon fruit. Look at that pretty color. Oh my gosh, it's so vibrant. I love dragon fruit drinks because they're always so pretty to look at, but also I love dragon fruit as well. What? Oh my god, this is actually so good. It's really good. This might be my favorite alcoholic drink we've tried today. Better than the Guava-Lychee Mule, better than the passion fruit rum cocktail. I think this dragon fruit soju mule is it. Oh my gosh. Has a little bit of that dragon fruit flavor. Dragon fruit itself is a fruit that has a milder flavor compared to other fruits. But yeah, the ginger ale and the lime juice really adds this bright, carbonated feel. I can't even really taste the soju. So perfect for me.
Tastes kind of like a dragon fruit soda. Pretty good actually. And the dragon fruit is good.
This is now my new favorite cocktail at Disneyland.
You make me wanna be with somebody, doing things that I usually don't. Find my way through the hotel lobby, make the same when I'm on my own. All my friends think I'm somebody, doing things that I hotel lobby, make the same when I'm on my own. Uptown, on the road,
so we just went to Terran Treats and we got this like a lemon raspberry pie churro. It's a raspberry flavored spiral churro topped with lemon and marshmallow glaze and pie crust crumbles. All right, let's cut into this. Ooh, it feels nice and crispy on the outside. Ooh, on the inside you can see that there's some kind of yellow something. Maybe like a lemon flavored churro on the inside. The inside does have a lemon flavor. Nice and crispy on the outside. The raspberry sauce complements it really, really well. And actually, when you try the pie crumbles by itself, it's actually not very sweet at all. So I think it's a good addition because it adds like a different texture, but it doesn't necessarily add much more sweetness. I do think my mom might like this because she does like lemon flavored stuff and she doesn't like normal churros because she hates cinnamon. So I feel like this is a good churro option for someone who doesn't like cinnamon and loves lemon. So as mom would say, D-Lish.
With the view she could see her building. Try to tell her I know I feel it. Keep me floating, I'm on my path. Slow me down when I'm living fast. You make me wanna be with somebody, doing things that I usually don't. Find my way through the hotel lobby. Ain't the same when I'm on my own.
Today we stopped by Cocina Cucamonga and we got the strawberry horchata. It's house-made rice and cinnamon beverage with strawberry sauce. You can see the strawberry sauce on the sides of the cup, so let's give it a mix. Oh wow, I really like the added flavor of the strawberry. It goes really well with the like rice and cinnamon flavor of the horchata. In one of my previous videos where I tried the Lunar New Year food, they had a green tea horchata and I liked that one, but the problem I had with it was that it had like this grainy texture and this one has that same grainy texture. But weirdly enough, the horchata cold brew that we had earlier today, I feel like I didn't get that grainy texture, but the flavor is really good. Like the combination of the strawberry with the rice and cinnamon flavor is delicious.
I liked it in the first sip, but then it has an aftertaste that I don't like.
It's the grainy thing, right?
Yeah,
like from the green tea horchata.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so weird, but then the cold brew one didn't have it.
Didn't have it.
How strange. So yeah, on that note, I'm gonna end it here, but if you made it this far, I have a special surprise. So this is only for the people who made it to the end. Since I was invited here by Disney and I wouldn't be able to be here without you guys, I wanted to give back. So I will be giving away a pair of Disneyland tickets. If you're selected to win, I myself will personally comment and reply to your comment saying that you're selected as a winner. But there have been a lot of giveaway scams lately in the YouTube comments. So for example, there might be another profile that says Feed Meimei, but it's not actually me. So just make sure it's actually me. It should have like a verified check mark next to my name. And if you click my name, it will go to like my YouTube channel page and you'll see all my videos there. So just be aware of that. I don't want you guys to get scammed, okay? And to enter the giveaway, make sure you're subscribed to this channel, hit the bell, and make sure the notifications are set to all. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, and comment below what was your favorite food from the video. So yeah, good luck, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!